Ben Johnson, should we officially be scared? Because now it's to the point where like media members are asking him. We're seeing it on NFL.com. Mm-hmm. He's a hot candidate for a head coaching job. How scared are you? Like, where are you on your radar?
I'm pretty scared. I'm not going to lie. Maybe not for next season, but very soon this guy is going to get snatched up. Maybe not, like I said, next season, but it is only a matter of time. Like I said, these guys, I said this before, young offensive-minded head coaches are what the NFL is all about now. And this is a guy who is revolutionizing, what the Lions are doing on offense. This is a guy who is completely turning around how this Lions offense looks. So it is scary to think of him leaving. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be this offseason where he'll get a head coaching position, but it's going to be very soon. Someone's going to offer him that gig, and he's going to take it. And then the Lions will be left out there with who knows what. Who knows who's up next? Who knows who's waiting in the wings? Because as much as I like Dan Campbell, he's not the analytics guy. He's not the guy that's going to scheme up this kind of offense. That is Ben Johnson. That is thanks to Ben Johnson. So losing him would be a giant detriment to the team.
I've been very vocal on this. I'm terrified of the thought of it because for everything you just said. Like, as much as I love Dan Campbell, as much as he's easy to root for, as much as he gets the guys pumped up, he is not drawing the game plan. He's not that type of guy. He's not the X and O's. He's the final say-so on the X and O's, but who's actually drawing it up is Ben Johnson. And did you end up making that graphic, Chris,
yes,
for the offense? Here's some numbers for the Detroit Lions offense in the season.
It's impressive.
Sam, I'll get your opinion on this too, because Spinny and I have talked about this multiple times, but the most games this season with 30-plus points is the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Wild. And that's 60. I'm sorry, 6.
60 games and 30-plus points.
See how Seahawks are that Miami. Like, dude, think about how explosive Miami Dolphins offense is. And I guess they did miss some games without Tua, and maybe that's the reason why they're not number one. But I mean, even then, you have your guy, Sam, Patrick Mahomes.
I know.
Behind Jared Goff in terms of like, I can't even say that. It doesn't even feel right to say.
It doesn't.
Where are you with the Ben Johnson stuff? Because this is insane.
If I were an NFL team and I was looking at firing my coach, I would call Ben Johnson immediately. So obviously, as a Lions fan, of course I'm terrified of losing Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson should get some looks. What he has done with this offense, it is 6th in the NFL in scoring offense, which I know that this offense has an elite offensive line, but I don't know if this is necessarily a 6th-ranked scoring offense without some creativity and with play calling, and that's what Ben Johnson has brought. And it's not like the personnel is that much different than it was during the morbid Anthony Lynn days. And what Ben basically right when he came in, after a couple games where it wasn't so great, their offense improved exponentially. In the first 11 games last season, the Lions were averaging 15.8 points per game, and most of those were with Anthony Lynn calling plays. And then in the last 6, they averaged 25.2 points per game after they kind of got their legs under them. Jared Goff took off. Amon-Ra St. Brown took off. Josh Reynolds came in and was an integral part of this team. And then this year, they're averaging 26.3 points per game and are 6th in the NFL in scoring, and I think a lot of that has to do with Ben Johnson. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff were there last year under Anthony Lynn. They didn't do really anything. Jared Goff was having a terrible season. Amon-Ra St. Brown had, I believe his stats in the first 10 games were 39 catches for 352 yards, 0 touchdowns. So decent for a 4th rounder, but now he's a star. And if you're a team looking at this Lions offense and how good it is, that they've scored 30.6 times, that they're 6th in the NFL in scoring, what they did to Jacksonville, they didn't punt once. I'd be like, I want that guy. I truly believe Ben Johnson is one of the most valuable coordinators in the NFL right now. He's next man up. The Lions will lose him.